Opinionated Facts. Got the boys was right now, Soul Toast, MVP, and myself, Hollywood. So right now we're going to hit these NBA award winners. So the main three we're about to hit up are MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Rookie of the Year. So as we know, the MVP was Nikola Jokic, the Joker. He was the first, I want to say, Denver Nuggets player to win MVP. Could be. I have to do some thinking on that one. And then we have Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. That makes him a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. All right. Then we're also going to go with Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball from your Charlotte Hornets won Rookie of the Year. So just looking at this list, are all the recipients deserving of these awards? We're going to start with it. Mr. MVP, go ahead and cover that MVP.
We'll start with Defensive Player of the Year. Gobert is nice on defense, but he's very limited. If it's outside the paint, he ain't doing nothing for him. They should have gave it to Ben Simmons, especially if they had to get it to Ben Simmons. They may have boosted his confidence a little bit, but it didn't work out that way. I think
his confidence on defense. That motherfucker ain't playing no offense.
Well, the Hawks kind of exposed him on defense too. Criminal screens. But I think the NBA.
But all hook, no shot.
Yeah. The NBA loves Rudy Gobert for some reason. Ever since he cried about not making the All-Star game, he's been getting every award that he can get. He's available for. But I really think it should have been Ben Simmons #1, and I think Joel Embiid probably should have been 2. But that's just me. As far as Rookie of the Year goes, I think by now y'all know I'm a homer. I think they should have gave it to Anthony Edwards. Anybody that make it off Camden Road should be MVP. Rookie of the Year. But looking at the stats, I think they got it right on this one, especially the win columns, because Minnesota was terrible. I think they hurt him too. I thought LaMelo Ball would be good, but I didn't think he was going to be that good. We'll see next year if he can build off that. I think Anthony Edwards is going to be good for at least 10 plus years. So he got the body. He just needs the attitude.
Yep.
As far as what was the other one? Don't get old.
MVP.
Yeah. I think they gave it to Joker by default. Embiid missed too many games. LeBron missed too many games. Steph, he came on too late. I thought Steph probably the only one that really had a chance, but I think Joker deserved it by default. And I think you're right. I think Seattle, this is their first MVP.
That's it. Joker, I guess you're probably right. He did get by default. LeBron didn't miss too many games, and Embiid, we know he can never stay healthy. That Mr. can't get right when it comes to foot and ankle injuries. Like, come on. But I think was it foot and ankle, or was it his back this time?
I don't even know.
It was his back early on. Then he hurt his knee later on.
See, he got
if you watch him play, he stay on the floor like Allen Iverson. He's 7 foot. He can't be falling for it. That's part of the reason why he hurt all the time and tired.
Yeah. See, I don't even get it, man. But hey, Soul Toast, what you got, man? I'm gonna let you hit yours up. What you got, brother?
Well, MVP, I figured Big Loaf was going to win. I think it was between him or Joel Embiid, and Joel just missed too many games. Otherwise, I think he probably would have won it. But, I mean, I would have given a lot of consideration to Chris Paul, just the way I know his stats don't line up, but what he brought to the Phoenix Suns and where they ended up, I think he should have got more consideration. Steph Curry was definitely in it, but the record wasn't there. And just like MVP mentioned, he came on a little too late. But that's all good for next year. Came back from an injury. So this is just his year to get right. So I'm excited to see what he does the following season. So MVP, I was fine with Big Loaf winning it. Defensive Player of the Year, when I think of Defensive Player of the Year, I don't think of Rudy Gobert. I think he's good on defense in certain situations, but I don't know. I would have went with Ben Simmons or Draymond before I went with Rudy Gobert. I don't know why. Maybe they're just trying to hype up the Jazz because nobody likes the Jazz. The Jazz did exactly what we thought they would in the playoffs. They couldn't beat a Clippers team without Kawhi Leonard. I mean, it's the Jazz doing Jazz things. So Rudy Gobert, I wouldn't give it to him, but they like him for whatever reason. He has 3, which is not too many players get 3. I think that's tied. I think only players that got more is I want to say Ben Wallace and Hakeem, maybe.
Well, I know Rudy's tied with Dwight Howard for sure.
Dwight has 3, Ben Wallace has 4, and one other person has 4. So he's right up there, but I don't put him in that category with all those greats. So, but it's whatever. I didn't get a vote. But if I did get a vote, Rookie of the Year would have been just the same because, look, Anthony Edwards is a fantastic player. I love his attitude. I like he just seems nonchalant in every kind of way when he's talking to the media and everything. I like that. We're starting to see that more. That kind of went away for a little while. That kind of attitude in the NBA, but we're starting to see that more with Trae Young, Anthony Edwards, some of the younger players coming into the league, the trash talk and the ability to back up the game. So I have no complaints about Anthony Edwards. If he had won it, I wouldn't complain either. But I do think the win totals played a huge factor because when LaMelo Ball was playing healthy, the Hornets was in the 4th seed, and they were in the 4th seed for a hot minute, a few weeks, maybe a month. But then he got hurt. They went down. He came back. He wasn't the same, but they still kind of made a push in the playoffs. So I think that's why he won it. Plus, like, it's the Hornets. Hornets suck. Minnesota sucks, but they at least made the finals with KG. But it's like the Hornets. So anything good from the Hornets, I think the NBA kind of wants to reward. And I'm not saying they just gave it to LaMelo Ball. I think he absolutely earned it. But it's like, wow, you made that team somewhat good. You need to be rewarded. And he balled out. Like, I didn't expect all this from him. I'm glad they picked him. But watching him play, I think he has great court vision. His IQs for the game is pretty high for his age and his first year in the league, or at least in the NBA. He played in other leagues before. So I'm not surprised LaMelo Ball won it. I'm glad he won it. I should have got an NBA rookie card when they were having them out. So 30 years down the road, I can sell it for $3 million or whatever, but I didn't do that. I need to get me I'm all in on the Hornets.
3 million minus 2.6.
Hey, whatever. Hey, a pack of cards costs $20. If I can get 1,000 back 30 years later, I'm happy with it.
I feel that is what it is. So yeah, I agree with y'all both. For MVP, Joker was not my pick. I would have given it to Embiid. Hell, I probably would have given it to Steph Curry. I mean, I wasn't amazed by his Joker. You know, that's my thing. I just wasn't amazed by what he was doing. Like, okay, he was already doing something similar to that, and I mean, it wasn't like shocking. No, Embiid was on a fucking tear. Steph Curry was on a tear. Like, they were showing how valuable they were to the league. You know what I mean? So I would have given it one of them. This is my pick, my choice right there. Defensive Player of the Year. I don't get why they give it to Rudy Gobert at all. What? Because he blocked shots. Because he's able to alter shots when they come over there while playing for the Jazz, who had #1 record in the NBA. No, I'm sorry. Like, no, he didn't show me anything to say, oh, I'm Defensive Player of the Year. Ben Simmons, despite his shooting struggles, actually showed that he was a better defender than Rudy Gobert was. He may have not blocked as many shots as Rudy, but he was a bigger impact on the defensive end than Rudy Gobert was. So therefore, that's who you give a Defensive Player of the Year award to the person that's making the biggest impact on the court. And if y'all say it was Rudy, then all right, it was Rudy. But in my opinion, Ben Simmons was making the biggest impact on the court on the defensive end, even though he did not show up in the playoffs. That's neither here or there. He's going a little 6'1" Trae Young, dumbass. Rookie of the Year. All right, first and foremost, let me say this. LaMelo Ball is a great talent. He is a great talent. I believe Bleacher Report overhyped him so fucking much by always showing at least one LaMelo highlight every single time he played a game. I got tired of that so much, I started to hate him. All right, but he is a legit player. He's going to be better than Lonzo. 10 times better than Lonzo. He reminds me of a jelly Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? Gets his numbers. He's able to get his assists and get his rebounds, score, but he does it with a smoother finish. Russell Westbrook is aggressive. So he's a jelly Russell Westbrook.
You don't like Russell Westbrook.
Exactly.
that underhand compliment. Oh man.
Hey, well, no, real shit. I can't take away the fact that Russell Westbrook is an MVP. He is an All-Star. You can't take that away from him. So yeah, that LaMelo's in good company. I may not like him, but so he's in good company. You feel me?
Sure.
But yeah, I would have given it to Anthony Edwards, not based off the record, because you look at based off the record. The Hornets play in the East. Look who all rose up in the East this year. So I just can't give him that because of their record. It was the East. All right, minus the first 4 teams. It was anybody's. It was anybody's season.
They were the 4th team.
5 teams.
Ball got hurt.
They were the 14. Were.
And 2 Ball got hurt.
And yeah, they hit the play-in game when Ball was back, and what happened?
That dude was nowhere near healthy.
See, doesn't even matter. Y'all didn't have a full team. Y'all didn't have a full team. So
I don't care if you helped or not. You gotta beat the Pacers.
There you go. That's the Pacers. but I wouldn't give it Anthony Edwards only because Anthony Edwards showed the most upside. Not saying LaMelo doesn't have any. Anthony Edwards showed the most upside. He made you like look at him and you see the transformation from the beginning of the season and then toward the end of the season. Because the first part before the All-Star break, it was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like you were number 1 overall pick. You're playing like you should have been taking number 15 or something. But then at the All-Star break, you couldn't tell that man nothing. You couldn't tell him nothing. He was scoring. What was his best game? I think he dropped over 40 points. And he
43.
Yep.
Portland, Toronto. It was one team red or black.
Yep. He was killing it. And he just continued to develop as the season got along. Like he showed that he was going to be a force in this league. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm seeing right there. LaMelo showed that he belongs in the league. He didn't show me that he was going to be a force in the league. I think that's the only way I can put it in there. I'd be more scared of Anthony Edwards going against a team than I would be a LaMelo Ball. Yes, LaMelo has the numbers. Anthony Edwards figured his shit out in the second half of the season. Was it too late? Probably so. But he figured his shit out. He just shows he's going to be a force, man. That's all I got to say.
I've been in the first half of the season on Minnesota. They weren't playing them in the fourth quarter. I don't know what their problem was. The NBA should have really let the Hawks pick Anthony Edwards. Can you imagine?
They be so nasty right now.
Right. You can even they should let the Hawks pick Zion.
True. Hey, but like the Hawks made some good decisions. It's not a lie. They did trade a pick away that was Luka. You know what I mean? But they got Trey. So it's like they would hit a
Trey and Cam Reddish.
Trey and Cam Reddish at that. And I think Trey fits the Hawks better than Luka would. So that was actually a good flip for them.
Yeah.
But we'll see, man. Hey, no disrespect to your Hornets, brother. No disrespect to your Hornets.
Just because you say it don't mean you mean it.
I think this summer, like the Hawks, is going to be big for the Hornets. If they can add on to their team, they got to get somebody more than Bridges to run with Ball.
Now, what if the Hornets are able to tear away John Collins from the Hawks?
Ha-ha. Hornets need more than John Collins.
Yeah, I don't think the Hawks will ever go to somebody in the East.
And the Hornets got 3 years to get this because when that contract out, Ball, he is not staying in unless they win a championship or make it deep. He is not staying in Charlotte.
Ain't nobody ever gonna stay in Charlotte. Y'all gotta find somebody from the area that's a superstar that wants to stay in the area.
Lonzo Mourning got drafted. 4 years later, gone. Larry Johnson, gone. Only one that stayed long was Kemba Walker.
And look at him. He don't gone to 2 teams in 2 years.
Yeah, right. He broke down now.
So Hornets need to go all in because I never been to Charlotte, but it's not a place that look. I would drive through Charlotte, but I wouldn't stay there. So they got 3 years to get it together.
Let's see what happens. Y'all did sign Gordon Hayward. Let's see if he can at least be somewhat,
Look, Chandler Parsons 3.0, ain't gonna cut.
Man,
Dude
he been in
can't
so many
stay
trade
healthy.
rumors. He in so many trade rumors that I don't think they're gonna keep him.
Let's see what happens. Like, well, y'all can't keep both your point guards that you have in there, and Devontae Graham and Terry Rozier. Somebody got to go.
I think Graham's gone. I think Graham could do better on another team. And Hornets not going to pay him what they need to keep him there. And Gordon Hayward, if he stayed healthy, he'd be great, but he just can't. So
That's cool.
I'm excited for the first time in a while to see what happens in these next 4 years.
I'm excited to see what these Timberwolves would do if they are able to make a decent trade. And I think even some people have already mentioned it, Ben Simmons to the Timberwolves. I think he fits better on that team because he can run and pass as much as he wants to. Anthony Edwards can shoot. Karl Anthony Towns doesn't stay in the paint as much as Joel Embiid does. He will go out to the outside and shoot. Ben Simmons would probably be a whole lot better fit on that team than D'Angelo Russell is right now. So
Ben Simmons has to be the fourth option.
Well, Anthony Edwards, he's going to be the number one option, I think.
Right. I'm saying the score, you can't count on Ben at all. Ben, I see a taller Rondo when I look at Ben. When Rondo first came in, Rondo pass, defend, rebound, but you did not rely on him to score. That's why you have Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and KG.
I actually like that comparison. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So he has to go to a team with a lot of scores around him.
I think Minnesota. I think it's time to walk away from
Cat.
Yeah. He lost his parents. He lost his mom. I think it's time for him to get a change of scenery out of Minnesota, man.
San Antonio.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah. I think they need to go ahead and build around Anthony Edwards.
That sounds pretty good. I'm with it. You know, like I said, send Cat to San Antonio. That'd be a great change to see for him. That'd be great for his career. To play with the legendary Greg Popovich and to get trained by the legendary Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamental himself. That'd be great. That'd be a great one. But we'll see what happens there, man. So with the Warriors are set, kudos to players who won, even though I hate LaMelo Ball for winning. He won, so you got to respect him as Rookie of the Year. You got to put that title in his name now, so respect to it. Respect to Joker, who Mr. Slow-Mo, Mr. I'm going to shoot like right here. He won, so respect to him. Ben Simmons should have won Defense Player of the Year. That's just my opinion. Rudy, go cry somewhere. All right. Hey, so that's all we got right now. That's the MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Defense Player of the Year awards wrap up. So with that being said, got Soul Toast MVP in Hollywood. We out.